Yes, we're going to have great memories, but I'm not going to be 21, I'm not going to be 22, I'm not going to be 23. You know what I'm saying? Any memory we have right now, I'm going to have it at this age, okay? Hello, my loves, how are you doing today? So guys, today I'm giving you 9 mistakes you need to avoid in your 20s. Oh my God. Guys, one very big mistake I made in my 20s that I need you guys not to make is eating too much, overeating, not exercising, and not just generally taking care of yourself. Guys, listen, if you are still in your 20s and if you are even in your 30s, you can still start now. But do not start overeating when you are in your 20s. I promise you, by the time you enter 30s, you're going to be a big girl. Yes. And it's so difficult to lose weight when you've already, accumulated so much fat for a very, very long time. It's so difficult. Just take it from me, okay? Well, it's easy, but at the same time, it's not easy, okay? But if you are still in your 20s, this is an amazing time to start watching what you eat, exercise more. If you are still in high school, make sure to join all the sports in school and literally keep that body moving and do not even add 1 pound of weight. This is so important. This is a deal breaker. This is a deal breaker for me when it comes to just adding weight and overeating. So this is something I'm currently trying to work on. But if you are still very young and you are still in your early 20s, please just keep the food back down. Except you have a very fast metabolism and when you eat some food, it doesn't even show up in your body. It's fine. But if you are that cute, big, lovely girl that whenever you eat, you gain some weight, girl, just drop the damn food, okay? It's so difficult to lose weight after you've accumulated so much fat over the years. Take note of this. The next one is not looking into different career options. So guys, listen, if you don't already have something figured out, like if you want to be a doctor, if you want to be a nurse, or if you want to be a lawyer and you're already pursuing that and it's working out for you, okay? But if that's not what you want to do, if you are still in your 20s and you're still trying to figure out your life, it's important that you try to, explore when it comes to your career, okay? Try different things and see what works for you. I was talking to my sister the other day and I was telling her that I want to learn photography, I want to learn makeup, I want to learn some skills. These are skills I can use for myself because of course currently I'm shooting myself. That skill can come in handy for me. Makeup can come in handy for me. But you never know where, you never know where these skills can take me tomorrow, okay? So when you're in your 20s, it's a good time to start building some skills, okay? Both soft skills and hard skills, okay? And just learn new things and explore different career options so that when you start becoming more mature, you can decide what you want to settle for. The third mistake to avoid in your 20s is not investing. Guys, listen, I'm still in my 20s, but in my early 20s, I used to save a lot, but at some point I started misusing money and I wasn't using money the right way and I regret it, okay? But thank God I'm learning new things and I'm doing better. When you are in your 20s, make sure that you're trying to save and invest your money, okay? Because when you're young, you don't really understand anything about money. You're still just spending money. But when you start growing much younger, I mean becoming more mature pretty much, of course, you start realizing that, oh my God, I've made so many money mistakes and that is definitely something you don't want to do. This is an opportunity for you now. If you are still in your 20s, you can start now to invest. And by the time you come into your late 20s, 30s, your money's already up. You're already learning new things. You already have some money in your name. So it's not like you're coming into the late 20s and the early 30s and feeling like I have no money. So learn and practice investing your money from your 20s, okay? The next mistake you need to avoid in your 20s is fear of criticism, okay? Being judged, okay? When you're young, it's easy to feel like you're going to be judged when you try this out, when you do this. A lot of people will judge you. You don't want to do this, you don't want to do that. You need to understand that when you are in your 20s, that is the right time to explore different things, to find out what works for you and what doesn't work for you. Of course, you have to be very careful to explore the wrong things. I'm talking about, serious-minded people who are, attracted to only the right things, okay? But at the same time, you need to know the right things that are good for you, okay? So when you want to do something, you don't have to think or care about what anyone has to say about it, okay? Or care about what people are gonna say or anything. Just focus on your goal and focus on what you want to achieve. If you want to learn something new, for example, it's easy to feel young and feel like, oh, everyone is gonna laugh at me, everyone is looking at me, everyone is gonna laugh at me. No, no one will laugh at you. When you're young is the right time to explore new things, new career, new hobbies, new things. So just feel free. Get your mind out of that criticism mode or feeling like everyone is critiquing you and all of that, okay? So be free, feel free, explore new things, explore new good habits, and see what works for you. And do not care about what anyone has to say about it. If you have talent like singing or any type of talent, dancing, whatever it is that you think you are good at, or you have this feeling or you have a flair for, go for it. Do not care what anyone has to say about it. The next thing you want to avoid doing in your 20s is spending carelessly. Guys, remember, growing up, there's always something trending for teenagers and people in their 20s, okay? Something to buy, some type of dress, some type of shoes. So you have to be aware of things like this. I know a lot of people who are still young believe in living in the moment. But guys, I'll tell you something. When you start getting closer to like your late 20s, you'll realize that you didn't want to live in the moment then, okay? You will have more things that you need right now, like as you get older. It's so difficult to get a young person to not spend carelessly and invest their money, okay? But I'm telling you this as a big sister, okay? Spend carefully and do not spend your money carelessly. Practice and learn to save as a young person and practice investing your money at a very young age. You can ask your parents, you can ask your friends. Right now there's internet. You can search on the internet, how can a teenager start investing some money and saving some money? This is so important, okay? So do not spend carelessly, save, save, save. One big mistake you don't want to make and you need to avoid in your 20s is not creating the right memories. Guys, let me tell you something. In your 20s, create the best memories with your friends, with your family, with your loved ones. That is the best time to create the best memories. When your mom says, let's go out and do this, it's an opportunity to go out and do something beautiful with your mom. Same thing with your dad, same thing with your sisters. If you have an opportunity to travel, take it, okay? Travel, explore, learn new things from that particular culture, take great pictures, just explore life generally. When I was in my early 20s, I am naturally introverted, by the way, but I was extremely introverted when I was in my 20s. So I didn't really get to travel or go to a lot of places with friends. Well, family, yes, but not with a lot of friends and exploring generally. My sister, she did a lot of traveling, and I remember a lot of times my sister would ask me to travel with her and do a lot of beautiful things with her, and I'll go like, no, I just want to stay home, I don't want to, you know. So right now I'm gonna boldly tell you that I regret it, yes. And I feel so bad, you know, that I didn't take that amazing opportunity to travel with my sister and just create amazing memories with her. Just imagine that we had done that. I'll just be looking at those pictures right now and just feeling great about myself. Yes, we're going to have great memories, but I'm not going to be 21, I'm not going to be 22, I'm not going to be 23. You know what I'm saying? Any memory we have right now, I'm going to have it at this age, okay? So if you're still in your early 20s, it's an opportunity to just explore, enjoy, and be grateful for what life has given to you, okay? Don't be that angry teenager that's always feeling bad about herself. No. Learn to start practicing self-love and being grateful at a very young age, okay? I wish I had someone tell me this at a very young age, and I wish I started researching things like this earlier, okay? So just find yourself loving everyone every day. Practice being happy. Don't wait for any situation or the right situation to be happy. Always have happiness in your heart, okay? And just explore and enjoy life now. One thing you don't want to do and you definitely want to avoid in your 20s is pleasing everyone and being a people pleaser. It's so easy to, you know, please everyone around you because you want to feel a sense of belonging in your 20s, because in your 20s there's a lot of pressure. Everyone is following the trends, and when you see your friends and family or even people generally following certain type of trends, it's, you know, all about peer pressure, right? So you feel like, oh, I want to be like that person. Look what this person is doing. Look what that person is doing. Whenever you're doing something out of peer pressure, or you're doing something you naturally not see yourself doing, it's obvious you're doing it because you want to please other people. You want people to think that, oh yeah, I'm living in the moment and all of that, okay? So you don't need that. You can start at a very young age to start being confident in yourself and knowing what you want and what you don't want. These are the benefits. It's going to help you reduce the type of mistakes you make in your 20s. First of all, I was naturally introverted in my early 20s and when I was a teenager. So the truth is, I didn't really get the opportunity to make so many mistakes and do all the, you know, things other teenagers and people in their early 20s had to do, because I was already too introverted. I didn't want to go anywhere. I didn't want to talk to anyone. Okay, so God blessed me with that, right? But there are some people, they're very jovial, they love to go out, they're just outgoing generally, and they just find themselves sometimes with the wrong friends, and they are pushed to please these friends or please these people or please people in their circle. So it's so important for you to be aware of people pleasing and doing things you don't want to do just because you want to please someone in your early 20s. And remember, it doesn't have to be in your early 20s. There are a lot of people in their late 20s, early 30s, 40s who are still pleasing people and doing things just so that they can get attention from people. And naturally, this is not something they want to do, okay? So you can start early to start practicing it. It's going to help you reduce the amount of mistake you're going to make in life. One big mistake you want to avoid in your 20s is not having a mentor, a pastor, a teacher, a guardian that generally guides you and shows you the right way to go, okay? When I was growing up, I wish I had certain type of guardians and, you know, pastors, the type of things and relationships and friendships that I have now and guidance that I have now. I wish I had it way earlier in my life. I do not think I would have made certain type of mistakes that I've made in my life or generally, okay? So another good thing you can have when you're in your early 20s is a good mentor, a pastor, a teacher, someone you look up to that is decent and is trying as much as they can to be God obeying and does the right thing generally, okay? I have a lot of mentors that don't even know that they are my mentors. Like, I listen to them, I watch their videos, I just listen to them and just learn things from them, but they don't even know. So you can do your research, you can learn things from different people. It's also beautiful to have a pastor, a man of God that you listen to that helps and guides you in the way of the Lord from a very young age. Trust me, this is going to really, really help you. I used to have something like this when I was younger, but not the way I have it now. Now I have a lot of great people, pastors that, you know, advise me, talk to me, and teach me the right way to go, okay? So this is a great thing to have in your 20s. If you have the opportunity, take it. It's beautiful. Number 9 and the last mistake that you definitely need to avoid in your 20s is having meaningless friendships and relationships. Guys, listen. When you're in your 20s, you need to start practicing and start shifting from having the wrong friendships and the wrong relationships. Well, you're going to ask me, but Angie, how am I going to know when I'm in the wrong relationship and when I'm in the wrong friendships? It's so easy to know. But the thing is, do you listen to your heart? Do you listen to your parents? Do you listen to your guardians? People who are elderly around you, because they have had these experiences. And sometimes you can pick one or two things from them. Yes, sometimes older people are wrong, okay? But in some aspects, they're also right. So the whole idea is you try and weigh your options, see what you can pick from an older person, from your friends, from yourself. Just be careful the type of friends and the type of people you mingle with. Even in your 20s, the type of friends you have will determine the quality of experience you're going to have. Remember, the type of environment you find yourself is the environment that's going to shape you, okay? As someone in their 20s, just practice having people with lovely energies, lovely people in your circle. People who, when you do something wrong, they can call you and just let you know. That's when you do something wrong, they're angry and they're lashing out. And, you know, before you know it, you're creating the wrong energy around you at a very young age. And before you know it, you're picking up traumas and picking up the wrong memories, okay? So it's not easy, but when you're young, just filter your friends, Filter the type of friendships or relationship you have with people so that it can help shape and mold you into the most beautiful version of yourself. All right, my loves, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. And of course, if you haven't subscribed, come on, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and click the subscribe button right now to join this amazing family. And of course, I have many more beautiful videos coming your way, okay? So see you in the next video.